Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and to the garden. As you probably saw from the title of the video, a bit of an unfortunate one. We've had a bit of a damage to our baby Dicksonia Antarctica tree fern, which I'll show you in a second here. But I don't believe it's maybe what you think may have damaged it. With these tree ferns, essentially, we put a lot of work in typically to get these through our winters. Some don't choose to do any protection depending on your kind of microclimate in your garden. But for my garden, it is quite exposed, so I do tend to ensure that I protect my tree ferns. You can just see here is our new 2-foot one, and we've got the fleece cloth wrapped around the top, bit of straw tucked into the top as well, only because of the fact we've got potential -2 tonight, but it does look like, pretty good sailing from here on out, that we may not be getting any much colder than that. Again, so this could be the last kind of cold snap of the year. Again, weather can always change, so it's always something to bear in mind. But with that said, long-term outlook at the moment is looking that little bit better. But so with that said, guys, as mentioned, yes, we've had some damage on the baby Dicksonia Antarctica tree fern, which is a bit of a shame. I will just walk over to show you this one. Now, typically I do come out and have my morning coffee, check my plants, just have a little bit of a walk around, just to kind of see what's growing and what's not. And on my morning coffee this morning, unfortunately, guys, I did come across my baby here, which I'll just show you. And unfortunately, guys, what you can see, this did have 3 fronds on it prior. This one has broken off, and the other one that was here has broken off as well. Now, unfortunately, guys, I believe this is actually due to pets. We do have our neighbor's cats kind of in and out the garden, as well as my cats. They're chasing each other around all the time. And unfortunately, with a bit of investigation, I can actually see a little bit of cat hair, which you can just see there on that. And there was also ones on the fronds as well. So unfortunately, guys, even through all the work to get this through, even the -6s and everything, it took damage from a cat. So, it's unfortunate, but sometimes with pets, guys, we can have this damage, so it's a little bit out of our hands. So certainly unfortunate. If it was frost damage, guys, I'll just show you on one of the old fronds here that did snap off. You can just see that browning. That would be your kind of frost damage. So, if it was due to frost dust, usually take a little bit of time. It blackens off, similar to these ones here. So I know it's nothing to do with frost. Of course, frost isn't going to be snapping your fronds like that either. Now, of course, guys, with these, the one saving grace with the Dicksonia Antarctica tree ferns is, it does put out a flush or even 2 a year. So, in that respect, guys, even if these had browned off like my other big Dicksonia Antarctica tree fern, we should get replacement fronds here in the spring. One promising note as well, and I'll just show you here. If you take a look in here, and you can just see right there, we've actually got a new knuckle coming up already. So really, quite promising. It has kind of made it through. It is pushing out new growth as well. But just to show you guys, as I say, it's just a bit unfortunate that, the 2 remaining fronds here that were quite green really did well this year. And unfortunately, we've had a loss due to pets, from what I believe here. If you do have any other thoughts on what it could be, now, of course, I didn't see it happen, so I don't know for sure. But to me, guys, the snapped fronds, the only pets in our garden are cats. We don't have dogs or anything, so that, and with it being so low to the ground, this is what makes me believe it could have been trampled on by the cats, possibly fighting. But with that said, guys, yeah, if you've had any similar events with pets or other sort of damage, non-sort of winter related, certainly feel free to share with us below. Certainly interested to hear all your comments and things. And with that said, guys, of course, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, certainly feel free to do so. And with that said, we'll see you on the next one.